Good evening. I'm Felix Lebesky, and welcome back to SL Tonight. Tonight, we open the vault on two legends of Golden Age crime comics. One man, one woman. Two faces of pure evil. First up, the real-life lady killer, Joseph Medley. Then, a deadly intermission. And finally, the cold-blooded Marcia, Foxhall, the poker-faced killer. Both gorgeous, both ruthless, both destined to pay. The Strangler. Forger, thief, torturer, and murderer, Joseph Medley led a life of almost unabated crime for over 20 years, a cold-blooded killer. With avarice his only motive, his barbarous career came to a close through the chance observance of a college professor. Pittsburgh, early in 1925. Medley, you're a dirty swindler. If you don't return my $2,500 by morning, I'll call the police. Why, Mr. Waltz, how can you say such things? You'll have your money at 9 tomorrow. As soon as Waltz left, I better get out of here fast. A stupid ape means business. He'll get his dough when he catches me. However, Waltz was smarter than Medley thought, and that looks like the guy. Checks with the description. He's only a kid. Thought he'd be older pulling a swindle like that. Now don't make a fuss and just come along quietly. With all this dough, huh? Yeah, we got a few questions we'd like answered. Sentenced to 5 years for swindling, Medley was paroled after 20 months and promptly started passing bad checks. That's $200, you say? That's right, Mr. Worthington. The manager will accept your personal check. Okay, drop it. Come on, Medley. You're a cagey number, all right. It's taken me 2 weeks to get the goods on you. So what, Copper? What does it make you, Sherlock Holmes II? Well, this time Medley drew 4 years in the Michigan penitentiary and served every minute of it. When he got out, he was ready for bigger and better things. We've been together over a month now, Medley. How about some action? Take it easy, all of you. I've got something that's terrific. It better be doggone good. He's the ex-mayor of the burg. His name is Merton, and he's loaded with dough. What we do is this. A few days later, Mr. Merton says to show you in. Thank you, I knew he would see us. Of course, everyone is interested in charity enterprises. Come in, sit down, be glad to talk to you. What's on your mind? You've been interested in philanthropic organizations. I'm sure you'll be interested in this one. Yes, the money is badly needed. Okay, big shot, keep up your lip button. We're going down to your office and talk business. One yap out of you and you're a dead duck. What? Hey! You know this is kidnapping. If you don't shut that trap, you'll be a dead herring. Get in, Mr. Merton. At Merton's office. If you think I'm going to open that safe, you're crazy. What's more is you can't make me. You're being stupid, Mr. Merton. I'm afraid Charlie will have to show you. Glad to oblige, chum. Come here, you. Go over him, Charlie, but don't kill him. Just yet. Get me? I got you, boss man. No, I won't open the safe. Ow! 30 minutes later, are you going to talk or do we really get tough now? Put a slug in him and let's scram out of here. Ooh, stop. I'll open the safe. You'll pay for this, you murdering rats. Shut up and keep turning that dial. Holy smoke, what a haul. It's more than I expected. That's the last of it. Let's blow before some creep walks in. Okay, Pally, you done your share. At the gang's hideout, there's 38 grand in all. I get a third and the rest you divide between the rest of you. Okay with me? Wait a minute, I was supposed to get an equal share with you. That's what you said. Shut up. You ought to be glad you're getting anything. Why don't you beat it? I'm tired of you anyway. Why, you dirty, rotten, cheap, no good double-crosser. Oh! No man throws me over, double-crosser, and gets away with it. You'll see. Should I take care of her, boss? Nah, let her alone. She'll get over it. However, Medley underestimated the wrath of woman spurn. A few days later at police headquarters, you turn state's evidence and we'll do everything to help you. That's all I can say. Okay, that's all I ask. I'm tired of this kind of life anyway. I'll confess. 20 minutes later, he's downtown at the dentist. He must be in the chair this very moment. I wish I could be there when you pick him up. You sign right there. I'm sure you've done the right thing. Nice to know where to find him. The dentist's office. That's a bad tooth you have there, Mr. Medley. Oh, knee. Oh. Break it up, Doc. Don't move, Medley. From now on, chum, you get your dental work free for the next 20 years. That dirty tramp, she must have squealed. Get out of here and none of your lip. Sentenced to 50 years in Jackson Penitentiary, Medley became a model prisoner, and by 1944 was trustee and chairman of the Prisoners' War Bond Committee. $750, you boys did alright. We better hurry if we want to make the bank. Okay, Mike, I'm ready. In a town a little while later. This is as good as any time as any. With the 750, I can really go places. I've waited a long time for this. These characters, you'd think they'd leave some room. Get moving, Joe. We've got just enough time to... So long, Mike. If I had more time to crack your ugly skull wide open, I think I'd head for New Orleans. It's easy to get lost there. Besides, I owe myself a time. After a wild few weeks in New Orleans, Medley finds himself almost broke. Thank you, Mr. Medley. That's alright. $50. Gotta dig around for more. He befriended a woman named Laura Richards and decided to use her as a means of his fortune. I've had a lovely time, Joe. It was a grand evening. Glad you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Laura. Sleep well. Might be the last. Good night. Pleasant dreams, darling. See you soon. If everything she told me is true, I can blow this time tomorrow and take it easy for a while. This is easier than opening a container of coffee. I guess they don't worry about robberies around here. Who's there? Eee! Joe, what do you want? Don't get excited or you'll be sorry. Where's the $600 you said you had? I told you to keep your mouth shut. Now you never open it again. You should have given me the money when I asked. He wasn't lying, I know. That money is nowhere in this room. Fuck, rotten luck. You low-down dame. I wish you were alive. I'd get the truth out of you, you low-down... Fleeing to Chicago, Medley repeated almost the same ritual as in New Orleans. He tasted murder and liked it. I'm so glad we met. It's lonely in a large city like this without knowing anyone. Yes, I'm glad too. I haven't enjoyed a dinner with anyone for a long time. Waiter, check please. I know you'll excuse me for hurrying you out like this, but I have a business meeting I must attend. That's perfectly alright, I understand. At the girl's home. Won't you come in for a few minutes? You can leave whenever you wish. It's been a lovely evening. I hate to see it end. Alright, I don't mind if I do. I won't stay long. You know, it's peculiar how people come together. It's just like... What are you staring at? I was just looking at your coat and those rings. They must be quite expensive. Yes, they are, but sorry our acquaintance will have to end, but I need your dough. Not bad. Ought to be able to hawk these for a nice sum, then move to the next big killing. Haha. She might have made a nice babe to pal around with. Too bad I was as broke as I am. Well, that's the way things are. The next day, I'll give you $1,100. That's my last word. I can't do a cent better. Alright, if I didn't have to pay for my wife's operation right away, I wouldn't let you touch it for less than $2,000. From Chicago, Medley zigzagged to Washington, D.C., where he met an attractive widow, Claire Weir. That was a pretty good show. Did you enjoy it? That scene with the family eating a good home-cooked meal made my mouth water. I haven't had one in years. Really? You poor man. I could take a hint. If you come over to the house Thursday evening, I'll cook you a dinner that'll tickle your palate. Thursday night. Even the table looks good to eat. Oh, you flatterer, but wait until you taste the food. Oh, my roast. I've got a turning light now. There's nothing worse than a burned roast. A good cook would rather be dead than be accused of that. He'll be dead, all right. You won't be accused of burning roast. Eee! What are you doing with that gun? Put it down, Joe, dear. One more scream and I'll smash your pretty face. Give me your necklace and rings. On second thought, I'll take them myself. You can't trust a woman. I learned that a long time ago. Not bad, not bad. The rings and necklace. This is a soft touch. Easy way to make dough. Also get revenge on every one of those squealing witches at the same time. Washington police were soon at work on the case, and bit by bit the similarity of Medley's killings were noticed. I'm almost certain that whoever killed Ms. Weir also killed the women in Chicago and New Orleans. You're right, but how are we going to put our finger on the right man? Police were saved the trouble when a visiting professor recognized Medley as wanted by the police. See that man over there? I think the police are after him. Why don't you visit the police here and tell them? The professor's information was just what the police needed. Drop that gun, Medley, if you want to live till your trial. Keep away or I'll blast you. Drop that gun, tough boy. No, I didn't do anything. What do you guys want? Look what our playmate has hidden away. The rings and necklace. I get that's the murder gun too. No, let me go. I don't know what you're talking about. Medley's guilt was conclusive, and on September 12, 1946, was found guilty in a Washington court. Joseph Medley, I hereby sentence you to die in the electric chair. On December 23, 1946, Medley, shriveled to a fear-ridden hulk, met his just deserts. Crime does not pay. Please, let me go! Let me go! Give me another chance! Medley's story ends the only way these tales ever do. But before we meet our next killer, a short crime comic interlude. Stay sharp. The solution will slowly be revealed. Inspector Rock again matches wits with the devilish killer in the case of the bloodless corpse. On the famous city of New Orleans, we find the enticing Valda, toast of the South. Listen, Valda, you told me that you'd marry me if I got a raise. We got our fling, Jim. Let's forget it. What's wrong, Valda? Nobody crosses Jim Kincaid, Valda. You'll be sorry. Nothing important, Rod. I'll see you later. Looks as though old Rod has gotten a chance he's been waiting for. Valda's made a fool of Jim and all of us, Marga. Now that she owns the nightclub, we're nothing to her. You say that Jim is angry at her. Later in the day, Valda is murdered. Inspector Rock questions the suspects. Both of you were in love with Valda at different times, weren't you? Yes. I found your knife in Valda's body, Jim. I did it and I'm glad. No, Jim, you didn't. But I know who did. Inspector Rock has the killer trapped. Have you? There was no blood from the knife wound, Jim. You stabbed Valda after Marga poisoned her. I found your compact under Valda's body, Marga. Yes, I did it. She always got what she wanted. She cheated me out of this nightclub. She blackmailed me about my past. Everyone she met suffered. She was beautiful and evil. The bloodless corpse has given up its secret. Now, meet the woman who never needed a knife or gun. Just a perfect poker face and a heart of ice. This is Marcia Foxhall. Marcia Foxhall, the poker-faced killer. The story of Marcia Foxhall's life is one of the most perplexing of police department files. Not for the violence of her short criminal career is it unusual, but rather for the immense contrast between the life she led prior to her entrance into the underworld and the abysmal depths she descended. For Marcia Foxhall's descent was far more extreme than it is the case of most criminals, who begin life with 2 strikes already against them. On the contrary, the Foxhall family was wealthy and respected as social leaders of the community, and from such a lofty height the beautiful Marcia dropped, from socialite to card sharp. Bang! The Blue Angel was the most glamorous of all the night spots in swanky Marryatville, the club where most of the social lions went in search of an evening of gaiety and gambling. Hello there, Mr. Croft and Miss Foxhall. Glad to have you with us again. Tony, keep your eyes on that Foxhall dame. She's been losing to us almost every night, and all we got from her is a pile of worthless IOUs. Hate to have her run out on us. I got you, boss. She won't get far. Marcia Foxhall was quite well known at the Blue Angel, swanky nightclub in aristocratic Marryatville. So well known, in fact, that Al Marker, the proprietor, assigned one of his men to watch her. There's $25,000 in this wad, all in IOUs, and I doubt if that babe has $1 to back it up. My only chance to collect is to let her work it off. The boss is right, that Foxhall dame is a real puncher. She plays for big stakes at the roulette table, but it isn't her money she's using. Them IOUs are easy for her to sign. Number is 17, color is black, all other bets lose. Hang it all, another losing game. Just about all I can stand, too. Looks like I'm just about cleaned out, Ronnie. Have to go home now. What? You mean you went through the 5,000 already? Holy smoke. Not cleaned out, Ronnie. Just temporary shorted chips. No sense in keeping these. Lucky I'm known here, and I owe you will take care of my bill. Give me your fountain pen, Ronnie. I'll fill out a slip and give it to the cashier here, then we can leave. Yes, sure, if you're sure they'll accept it, Marcia. Excuse me for interrupting, Miss Foxhall, Mr. Croft, but the boss would like to see the young lady in his office. What? Nothing to concern yourself about, Miss Foxhall, just that Mr. Marker likes to meet his clients once in a while. I've heard a lot about your Mr. Marker, but I've never expected to meet him socially. Hey, what goes on here? Where do you think you're taking Marcia? Listen, mister, when I ask you a question, you answer me, understand? Where are you taking Marcia? You got about 5 seconds to answer. Nothing's gonna happen to Miss Foxhall. That should be quite apparent. She's just been invited to Mr. Marker's office, alone. Oh, yeah? Well, I don't like the shape of your face. I'm gonna rearrange it. If Marcia isn't permitted to walk out of here with me, Mr. Croft's a little out of line, boys. Better put Mr. Croft in a taxi, see that he gets home safely, boys. There's really nothing to be perturbed about, Ronnie. I'll take a cab home myself after I see this mysterious Mr. Marker. You run along and don't get in any more trouble. Right in here, Miss Foxhall. The boss is waiting for you. How charming. Just like in the movies. Mystery. Soft lights. Won't you sit down, Miss Foxhall? I hope Tony didn't frighten you when he asked you to stop in here. On the contrary, like everybody who comes to the Blue Angel, I've always been anxious to meet the rarely seen Mr. Marker. Reason I was anxious to see you, Miss Foxhall, was to ask when you intend to settle your account with me. What? Of all the nerve! If I'd have known this place was run by small-time gamblers afraid his clients would run out on him, I'd steer everyone in town away from here, which I fully intend to do, starting tomorrow. No need to get excited, Miss Foxhall. Suppose you just sit down for a minute and listen to a proposition of mine. Proposition? You better make it fast. I've no time to waste with the likes of you. I think you'll listen when I tell you that I'd hate to have to notify the press that the darling of the society pages, Miss Marcia Foxhall, owes me $30,000. What? You would dare! You cheap crook! It's blackmail you've got on your mind, eh? I'll scratch your eyes out for you. Temper, temper, Miss Foxhall. You think you can disgrace me into paying up, eh? All your dirty little trick will get you is a nicely cut-up face. Tony, take care of her. Gotcha, boss. Whew, I hate these hysterical females, especially high-born ladies. Plucking from them is like yanking teeth. Stretch her out on this couch. Don't want anything to happen to this dame. She owes too much money, and that aristocrat of an old man she has, he'll never pay her gambling debts. Have to get it from her, in person. Well, where am I? Oh, you, the Blue Angel. That's right, Miss Foxhall. Sort of lost your temper, came after me, and tripped. Fell and banged your head, I guess. I'm a little worried about these IOUs. They're mounting up. I'm afraid only a drastic plan will take care of them. IOUs? So that's what you intend to show the papers. And if I don't squeeze the money out of Father, you disgrace us all. I don't like to be threatened by you or anyone else, Mr. Marker, and blackmailed. We don't like it in here in Merrittville, so I'll take care of these IOUs. Uh-huh. And I'll take care of them in my own little way. Now try to prove I signed any IOUs. He'll believe your word against mine. Rip, 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 rip. Ha ha, you may be rich and a social lion, sister, but you sure aren't as smart as you might be, or else you haven't been around very much. What a laugh. What do you mean? Do you think I'm sap enough to hand $30,000 over to you and let you tear them up in front of my own eyes? You've been playing in the wrong league, Miss Foxhall. These are the IOUs. And I've ripped up blank paper. Unless you agree to my plan, these go to the Daily Planet in the morning. They've been waiting to get something like this on your old man for a long time. What do you say? Care to listen to my plan now? All right. I have no choice. Much as she disliked the plan which Al Marker revealed to her, Marcia Foxhall was forced to agree to it, for fear that she might bring social ruin on her family if the papers ever got wind of her immense gambling debts. You're really learning fast. Suppose you try it now, and make believe this is for keeps. Haha, you sure learn fast. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you'd been a card sharp all your life. You can deal from the bottom of the deck, prime and grease the carps like a veteran. Be able to start working at it in a week or so. You're perfect card sharp, except for one little thing. When Al Marker turns out a card dealer, they have to be 100%. Wham! What did I do wrong? Your face, sister. To experienced card player, it's a dead giveaway. You can cheat with them cards as well as I can, but you need a deadpan to complete the job. A real poker face. Marcia Foxhall trained herself to show no emotion whatsoever. For the plan Al Marker devised for her to pay off her debt to him was to be a card dealer for him at the Blue Angel. Come right in, gents. I have a real surprise in store for you poker players tonight. Up until now, you boys have been playing against one of my card dealers, and you may have suspected you don't have a chance against a real card sharp. So I brought in someone you all know and respect. What's your surprise, Marker? Another dealer who? Why, it's Myron Foxhall's daughter. It's Marcia Foxhall. Nothing but the best, eh, gents? Bet very few of you ever thought you'd be playing poker with Merrittville's leading young socialite. We sure are stepping up in the world, Al. Imagine, Myron Foxhall's daughter dealing me a poker hand. But their enjoyment faded as the hours sped by, and it became devious that Marker's guests were playing against one of the most skilled players that had ever encountered. That cleans me. Never ran up against such a terrible run of cards. Wipes me out, too. Who would have thought a Foxhall girl could play poker like that? Better not play against her yourself, Al, or she'll win the Blue Angel away from you. So long, boys. Better luck next time. I hope to persuade Mick Foxhall to come back on Thursday night. Give you boys a chance to get even. What a scream. Did you see their sourpusses when they left? You gypped them like a champ. They didn't have a chance. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That dough you're stuffing into your purse, you're trying to walk out with it? You got a poor memory. Our agreement was that you deal cards for me, and I credit you with 1/4 of the winnings to be subtracted from the dough you owe me. Sorry if I flew off the handle. Just a little nervous. Thought you were pulling a fast one. Nice tidy bundle here. You probably get $1,000 out of it too. Bound by our agreement to play cards for Al Marker until she had won enough to cancel the IOUs he held, Marcia Foxhall's luck continued. Beats me, never saw such rotten luck, or such good luck, in this Foxhall. For several months, Marcia continued to play in the Blue Angel, and slowly her debt to Marker decreased as her knack for winning continued. I'm finished, as clean as a whistle. Something mighty fishy about her always winning, and spooky too. She never cracks a smile. See how easy it is, Marcia? You don't mind if I call you that, do you? After all, I've taught you a way to make a fortune for yourself, and it won't be long for those IOUs are yours. Take your hand away from my face. Oh, come on, trying to thaw out a little bit, will you? After all, I'm not so bad. Might even cancel that debt right now if you're a little more friendly. Slap! Ow! I told you to stop touching me, and don't try it again. See you Friday night. Be sure to credit me with 1/4 of those winnings. Yeah, sure. You took those lessons on playing deadpan to heart. Don't you ever smile? You're the coldest poker face I've ever run across. And then the big night arrived, when Marcia's winnings at last were sufficient to cancel the debt. There they are, Marcia, $30,000 worth of IOUs, signed, sealed, and delivered, and with them your family's reputation. Thanks, Santa Claus. Now that we're square, Marcia, how about continuing this arrangement? You keep dealing for me and we split 50-50. Your old man will never find out. Rip. I told you never to touch me, you filthy rat. And as far as my family's concerned, they've already found out. I haven't been living at home for over a month. Slap. Ow! You smirked me for the last time, sister. I've tried to be friendly. I even offered you an even split in the dough. And I'm holding out for more. You socialites give me a pay. Blam! I'm holding out for all the dough, mister. You taught me enough about chiseling at cards so I can run this business without you. What goes on here? She giving you any trouble about? Hey, she drilled him. He dead, like anyone else who tries to cross me. You're crazy, sister. You ain't got a chance in Hades of getting away with this. You're asking for it, Tony. You're going to join your boss. I never trusted you. Social lions. Yee! I'm boss around the Blue Angel from now on, and no one's going to stand in my way. Anyone else got an objection? If so, speak up. Marker taught me all I need to know about running a crooked gambling house and about being as tough as cold steel, with no feelings for anyone. We'll continue just as things went before, except that we'll give the suckers even less chance to win. I'll keep running the poker table myself. They don't call me Poker Face for any reason but that I'm the hottest card player in town. And that day, operations continued, redoubled speed and profit. Marcia's notoriety spread throughout town, but the money rolled in. 10, 15, 20, $25,000. Not bad for a debutante who isn't supposed to do anything but smile for toothpaste ads. The boss, the joint's being raided. That guy you cleaned out tonight, he's come back with cops. And there's a citizens committee against gambling with him. They're arresting everyone. You better scram. Have to stow this money away before they get here. There she is, the poker-faced dame who runs this place. Supposed to be some kind of social lion, but she's anything but cheap and card sharp. What? The little guy who lost his bankroll tonight trying to put the finger on me, eh? Bang! Watch out, she's got a rod. Duck, everyone down. Bang! That's it, scatter like scared rabbits and get me walk right out of here. Nothing's gonna stop. Blam! Marcia, no, it can't be. Watch out, she's still kicking. Bang! Only nick me, I'll get out of this. This is a horrible mistake. It's my daughter. Isn't that a weird coincidence? We got this poker-faced killer, but not until she plugged a couple of guys herself. And one of them's the head of the Citizens Committee Against Gambling. Her own father, Myron Foxhall. We couldn't keep her identity from him, poor guy. Joseph Medley and Marcia Foxhall. Two sides of the same deadly coin. One hunted redheads, one played the long game. Both learned the hard way that in the Golden Age, crime never pays. I'm Felix Lebeski. Thanks for watching. More true crime legends coming soon. This has been SL Tonight. Good night.